Get a free trial and 10% off your first purchase from today's sponsor at squarespace.com/forge. We are making the world's largest articulating desk lamp, also known as an angle poise lamp. And that is actually the proper name, but I was disappointed to find after a little Instagram poll that not many people are familiar with that name.
Well, it's not actually an angle poise lamp. Angle poise is a brand name.
Yeah, but it's kind of like how Ziploc is a brand name, but now you know exactly what a Ziploc is.
That's a good comparison, actually.
You know what I mean? In the last episode, we made this. This is the lower section of the angle poise lamp. And as you can see, we have scaled this up quite a lot because that's this lower component here. But apparently, we didn't scale it up enough. Jamie made me buy more steel. Not being content with our angle poise lamp being made out of this, I was forced to go and buy more steel, which is going to make it even larger. It was going to be about 18 foot tall, meaning that now it's going to be around 24 foot tall. So thank you, Jamie, for making my life so much easier, because it's going to be wonderful trying to sort out how on earth we make this angle poise lamp, and I'm now committed.
You said you're going to make the largest one you possibly could. And you possibly could make one even bigger, so you can't yourself
I
lucky,
possibly
right?
could not be able to make this.
So what do we do now, then?
I don't know. I think we just like drill the holes for the arms and see if we can get the arms assembled. Oh, crap. It's not even close. Crap. Well, holy moly, we have drilled a lot of holes. It's not looking like an angle poise lamp yet. I don't really know what I'm doing, guys. I thought maybe I could learn more about what I need to do if I started putting bits of it together. So, we've got a bucket of bronze. Let's see what happens. This goes there. Oh! Now, is that going to be enough length? Ooh, jolly well might be. Ah, my knees! Ah, it's loud! Pop that mamma jammer in there. Okay, that noise is awesome. Oh, wrong hole. Oh, yes. Look at that. What the hell do I do next? I think we should try and make a little spacer, put a bolt in there, a little spacer here. This component to begin making the angles. Need a slight little angle on it. 3 degrees? That'll do.
It's not calculated.
I iculated it. Okay, I'm going to have to do a murder. If it's the other way up, it's too big. If it's the other way down, it's too small. 1, 2, 3 degrees. I have a chip stuck in my forehead. Ah, crap. Slow and steady. Okay, that'll do then. Needs a bend, folks.
That should just fit in. That bend shouldn't affect the top of that. But if you can do it like this, then we get even.
Will it do it? 235. Chuck this through. Right, don't drop it. Gently lower, please. Dunzo. Right, gotta take a quick interruption to thank today's sponsor, which is Squarespace. If you want to take your hobby to the next level and turn it into a business, I cannot recommend having a Squarespace website enough. At the early stages when money's tight, being able to have an affordable website platform that you can build yourself and can scale effortlessly, no matter how large your business gets, is incredibly important, and you're gonna find just that with Squarespace. With their countless drag and drop themes, you can effortlessly make a website that scales beautifully from computer to mobile. You can sell unlimited physical or digital products, and if you wanted to sell access to members-only content, for example, if you had an online school, or you wanted to connect with a core audience better, you could use Squarespace member areas to do that. And if you sell your time or do group classes, you can use Squarespace scheduling. It syncs beautifully with your existing Google calendars, meaning that you never have double bookings. I use it all the time. It is phenomenal. And the best thing about Squarespace is it is an all-in-one platform. There's no plugins, patches, or upgrades ever. You can buy your domain right there. So I'd love for you to give it a shot by going to squarespace.com/forge. You'll get a 2-week free trial. And if you use code FORGE at checkout, you'll get 10% off your first purchase. Check them out. Links down below. Let's get back to the video. Now, our upper arm and thick lower arm has a very different method of attaching. You see the tube is flared out to go over top of this. The tube is originally the same diameter, but it's through stretching it out and making the inside diameter fit over the outside diameter that it can pivot on it. I'm a little bit concerned that scaled up it might not be strong enough, but all I can do is hope. So we're gonna make some cuts. Big slot, small slot, 2 holes. Okay. Perfect. In she goes. Get in that hole. Twist to your right. I'm gonna go put a chamfer on this. Alrighty, that's the second arm. It is a fixed. Shoot, yeah, that doesn't look like the type of angulation it requires. I think we probably need more angulation than that. There's a problem in there. It doesn't articulate near as well as it should. That's bloody heavy. After some fiddling, it now extends as far as it needs to. The next step is going to be making the spacer that's going to go between these 2 bars. It's this right here, and you'll see that it also has the effect of joining the 2 top bars, as well as the bottom thicker piece with these 2 tabs. There's a number of components that we've got to make, and you'll see how it kind of works together there. Quite an important part as this thing articulates. I dare say these are some tasty looking components. I just love the look of a little bronze and steel. But you know what I hate the look of? Drawstrings on hoodies in the workshop. Should always get rid of them. I'm not going to assemble it. I'm going to make a bolt because we don't have a bolt long enough. Right, I've made a bolt. I would like the threads to be longer, but it started spinning in my lathe chuck. So we're gonna at least, lazily see if it works.
It's supposed to spin in a lathe, you div.
No, you're a nince. Trying to come up with insults that are not actual insults. I've now made nince. Foam pad for the old age. Right, this goes here. Go this one. Get on there! Right, just a second. Bam! Bolt! Damn you, stupid bad bolt! Bolt comes through, and as you can see, it lines up beautifully with where it's meant to go. Oh wait, it doesn't, because we've missed a step. Because as you can see, on the original, just above where we are messing with the spacers, there is a bend, and the bars go from being on an angle to being parallel. We don't have that bend, and we also have no idea how we're going to make it. As I'm getting ready to bend this, I realize that this is the width that we need. We've cut these bits of wood to reflect the thickness, or rather width, of the tuning fork. But look at all that gappage. Well, that gappage is caused by the spacer that we made down there. I think we need to narrow this length. So here's a plan. We have ourselves a bit of wood here. We have ourselves a bit of wood here. This is the precise parallelism that we need all the way here. So I'm going to heat at these lines. Jamie is going to bend it in with the help of these big clamps. Some people call them clamps, some people call them cramps. I don't know at what point a clamp becomes a cramp and at what point a cramp becomes a clamp.
Well, a cramp is when you grip it like this to squeeze it closed.
And what's a clamp?
A clamp is when you have a thread.
Is that actually true? Are you sure? I don't know if I trust you. It looks phenomenal, doesn't it? Cool. Oh yeah, Jamie, look at that. We did it.
That's bloody perfect.
How good is that, Jamie? All right, 307, 306. Give me 5. Watch me just and then you slap it.
I can't believe how easy that was.
Something has to go very wrong soon. It doesn't line up. That's so annoying. There you go. A little push. Ah! Give her a push. We in? We are so far off the hole. No chance, Jamie. It's just not gonna line up. I really shouldn't have put the torch away. I'm gonna bias the heat to like here. Wow, that's not easy. I'm trying to bend it more because the clamp didn't do a good enough job.
That's going to be too much.
Now start backing it off.
That's proper bent and this is straight now.
Now, let's bend it out slightly, shall we? Yeah, baby. What do I do now? It's really heavy. Look at that. Whoop, whoa, whoop, whoa. It bloody pivots like a real thing. It looks like you're cupping your testicles on it. Right, watch your fingers. We do not want any lost fingers today. How much force is going to be required? Hup! If we try and there's no chance we can articulate it. Oh my goodness, but I tell you what, the weight here is quite light. You get the sensation that you're articulating it, but you're not really. Go on. Oh, we've got it! To the sky! Come on. Next up, we need to talk about springs. And package from the spring supplier arrived.
It looks quite small.
Oh dear God. That is not gonna bloody work.